Hi everybody, how you doing? And welcome along to this very special musical version of Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Snakes go hiss. Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Please watch this. Create with Chris. So, how you doing? Nice to see ya. We're going to do this again. We're going to get musical today. We're going to do a little picture that's a little bit musical. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to get straight into the picture. So, you know what to do. You need pen. You need paper. I'm going to pause the video while you get it. Okay. Got it? Good. Okay. Right, let me just make myself comfortable before we... Ooh! Ah! Ooh! That's Thor. That's really Thor. Hang on. Okay, right, sorry, comfort. Oh no, that's Thor too. Oh, that is Thor 2. Because it's a second Thor film. Let's get on with it. I've got this hat on for a reason. I'm going to tell you in a second. I've got a great poem to read you after we have done our drawing. Here we go. As ever, thank you so much to everybody that has sent in pictures or had a go at pictures or done something marvellously creative. You are all awesome. So, pen, that would help. We're going to draw this little picture. I'm not going to tell you what it is until we've finished, okay? It's something a little bit different. We've drawn dinosaurs, we've drawn unicorns, we drew a potato. Do you remember that? Do you remember the potato? What were we thinking? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just follow me and we'll see. We'll learn together. Okay, here we go, everybody. We're going to start somewhere towards the top. We normally start with the eyes, don't we? We're not going to do that today. We're going to do things a little different. Here we go. Something like this. A little wavy line. Like that. It goes down a little bit. Okay, can you see that okay? I think so. Okay. And then we're going to go all the way back up again. It's like, what's it like? It's like some kind of, could be like a carrot, almost, kind of. Okay, and then we're going to go with a little bit, little spiky thing on the top there. Okay, right, got it so far? Excellent. And then we are going to go, again, a little wavy, little furry, down to there. Okay. So far, so good. You got this. You've got this. You've got it. Now, on the end here, this is going to be our character's nose. So, little black circle. I like to put a bit of a shine on there as well, you know. It's always the sign of a healthy creature if you've got a shiny nose. Yeah. Okay, and then, 2 little ears. Any ideas yet? No? Yeah? No? Okay. I can't hear them anyway. So, yeah, that doesn't matter. Right, down here. Here we go. We want a round circle like that. Okay? You got that? Of course you have. And then either side, kind of like, well, it's a bow tie. You can see that. He's wearing a bow tie. He's a very well-dressed animal. Maybe put a bit of a design on there. So we have spots on there. I don't know, got a bit of a spotty bow tie. That's cool. All right, so far so good. We're going to do the rest of his face in a moment. Now, he's quite a thin creature, so we're going to go like that. Okay, you got that? Now, this is going to be some kind of waistcoat. So what we're going to do is go line, circle, line, circle, line, circle, and then we've got 3 buttons on his waistcoat. Okay, do you like a waistcoat? I used to wear a lot of waistcoats. You don't see so many waistcoats these days, do you? Perhaps next time we should all wear waistcoats. That'd be nice. Okay, then an arm. Okay, and then another arm. Here we go. So he's kind of like that. All right, excellent. So far, so good. Let's have a little furry paw down here. Okay, and then another paw that side, just there. Oh, that's nice. Okay, legs. Again, to go with his body, he's got quite thin legs. Just like that. He's looking good. I like him. I like him. Any ideas what it could be yet? No? Yeah? Before I read you the poem, I'll tell you a little story about what this, where this guy came from, the idea for him. Let's get his little paws down there. Okay, again, nice and furry. Looks like he's got slippers on. And then let's get some grass down the bottom there. So he's standing on the grass. A tail, I nearly forgot, so coming out the back. I'm pretty sure these things have tails. Yes, they do. They do. Okay, now, two things that are very important, okay? In his hand here, we're going to draw something. As I say, it's a little bit musical this time, so it's going to be a guitar. As you know, I am a great guitar player. Now, guitars, I always struggle a bit drawing guitars, but we'll try and keep it simple. Okay, so we want sticking out the top like that, okay? And then 4 little triangles, okay, for the top of his guitar. And then the guitar strings are kind of twirly swirly coming off there. All right, that will be the world's tiniest guitar, wouldn't it? But we're going to go a little bit bigger. Now we need 2 curvy bits. Here we go. Whoop, like that. And then we're going to carry it on and go whoop, like that. That's kind of like a guitar, sort of. A big black hole there, my friends. Okay, like guitars have. And then if you can, it doesn't really matter too much about the strings, as long as it looks like it's got something like some strings going up there. That's fine. Okay, awesome, awesome. There is a guitar. All right. Hey, I'm so proud of you. You've done a great picture there. Brilliant, brilliant. Now this is very important up here. We've got 2 tiny little eyes. The eyes are very important to this creature because, as I'm going to tell you in a moment with my little poem, I say little poem, it's an epic poem. Epic. His eyes do come into this poem quite a bit. So he's got tiny little eyes. There is a reason for that. And then, here we go. He wants his shades because he's a cool guitar player. So, you know, he wants his shades on there. On the end of his nose. Let's give him some whiskers. There we go. Awesome. And a smile on his face, his furry face. Right, my friends, there he is. Now, his name is Ferret Johnson. Yes, it's a ferret. Let's write his name down here so you do not forget it. It's Ferret Johnson. Now, you don't get many poems and stories about ferrets, do you? There's probably a good reason for it. You know what a ferret is, don't you? Yeah, somebody asked me that once. I read this poem. It's an old poem of mine that I've not read for years and years and years, but I used to do it a lot at book festivals and things. And somebody said to me, Chris, what is a ferret? And the best way I could describe a ferret is take a hamster and stretch it. I'm not saying actually do that, but I mean, if you took a hamster and you stretched it a bit, you've kind of got a ferret. Look, something like this. So it's Ferret Johnson, everybody. Great picture, very nice. Now, this ferret has, like I say, a poem to go with him. I'm thinking though, we've drawn a ferret playing guitar. He also sings. What about the rest of the band? That is that's your challenge. The drummer could be, what do you think? An octopus. All the legs, all the drums. That would be pretty cool. We could have a bass playing cow. I don't know. It's up to you. The singer could be, what's got a good voice? It could be a bird, wouldn't it, of some sort? A chicken. Maybe, I don't know, it's up to you. So you should design your whole animal band. That would be awesome. Here's a poem about Ferret Johnson. Now, my friends, if you'd be so kind, I can't hear you, obviously. We can do many things with technology, but I cannot hear you. So I'm going to assume that you are joining in with this poem. Okay, here we go. And also, the reason we're doing this, I had a request for this. Somebody asked for this poem that I used to read years and years ago at book festivals and things all over the place. And somebody got in touch and said, can you do this poem? So here we go. Blame them. Well, let me tell you the tale of a ferret I knew. He had a wife and kids, I think there were two. They lived in a hutch, one happy throng, but slowly his life would go quite wrong. His name is Ferret Johnson, the nicest creature you could meet. His name is Ferret Johnson. His life is sweet. Then one day his smile turned to a frown. That ferret's life was turned upside down, because when he returned to his hutch, sweet hutch, his wife had took the kids and not left him much. His name is Ferret Johnson. His wife and kids are gone. His name is Ferret Johnson. His life's gone wrong. Ferret Johnson collapsed in despair. She'd not left him a table, not left him a chair, but she'd left his guitar so he didn't curse, which is good because things are gonna get worse. His name is Ferret Johnson. How bad can things get? His name is... Well, you ain't heard nothing yet. So the ferret sat and played guitar. His blues songs could be heard afar. But during a song it came to pass, the ferret stopped playing. He could smell gas, and no, not that kind. His name is Ferret Johnson. His life is dire. His name is... His home's on fire. There were flames all around. He flew out the door with the clothes he had on and guitar in his paw. But in the explosion, he lost an eye. But count his lucky ferrets that he did not die. His one-eyed Ferret Johnson, waving his hutch goodbye. I said he's one-eyed Ferret Johnson. No wife, no home, no left eye. So he slung his guitar over his back and headed for the bar at the end of the track. And when he got there, he played the blues, don't you know? But the crowd there preferred happy hardcore or freeform jazz or disco. He's one-eyed Ferret Johnson. A gang of rabbits heckled him. He's one-eyed Ferret Johnson. His chances are quite slim. The rowdy rabbits didn't like his playing. They beat the poor ferret till the room was swaying. Fur was flying everywhere as Ferret's one good eye shot through the air. He's blind Ferret Johnson. He's in a barroom brawl. I said he's blind Ferret Johnson. He can't see it all. He staggered outside, having lost the fight. But worse than that, he lost his sight. He still had his guitar slung on his back, but he did not see the truck that was speeding down the track. He's blind, Ferret Johnson. Flew over the fence. I said he's blind, Ferret Johnson. Somebody call an ambulance. Well, weeks went by and he couldn't be found. When one summer's evening, what was that sound? The finest blues songs you've ever heard, and the blind ferret singing every word. The creatures flocked from miles away. They all wanted to hear that ferret play. He may be blind and his luck's been lean. He's the finest blues playing ferret that you've ever seen. Now he tours the world, no more bars that are smoky. Hits more notes than Leona Lewis and Mariah Carey doing karaoke. I've just realised that really shows the age of this poem. I can hear you all going, who is Leona Lewis? Is she still going? I've no idea. This is for you, Leona. He's a blind Ferret Johnson. He was born to lose. I said he's blind Ferret Johnson. Oh, he sings the blues. Oh, baby, 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 baby. He's blind Ferret Johnson. Finally with some merit. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. He's blind Ferret Johnson. The world's best blues playing blind furry ferret. And there we go. There's the story, somewhat long, of Blind Ferret Johnson, everybody. That poem came from a friend of mine actually had a ferret. He got a pet ferret. He couldn't realise, he couldn't work out why it kept walking into walls. Turns out that ferret was blind. There you go. You never know where ideas for a poem are going to come from. Okay, we got to go. We are over time. It's great to see you. Enjoy drawing your ferrets. I shall see you next time. Here we go. Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Snakes go hiss. Create with Chris. All together. Create with Chris. Create with Chris. Thanks for watching this. Create with Chris. Terminator 2 ending.